So if I'm playing here and I shout, show outside. Good, he shows outside the pitch. Yeah, and his body shape's like that. Show inside. And his body shape's like that. As he plays it across, you tell me. Yeah, and I really get that body position low and I show him in or out. But your partner's giving you that information.
So the next session will be defensive principles. Pressure, balance and cover are a big thing in defending, and I work on it a lot within the whole team, but within the units within the team as well. This is a session I would do within the week, probably a Wednesday, so match day -3, where it's quite power-based, it's small areas, it's quite intense, but the players won't be covering a huge amount of distance, but when we ask them to work, it'll be real high intensity work. The first practice is just a drill really to get them into that habit of covering. So when somebody goes to the ball, and I always want my team to, the reference is the ball, the man on the ball. Somebody has to get to the ball, the nearest player. But quite often I feel like other players then don't take a lead off that. So the first one is just to get players covering that player who's going to the ball. So they'll be passing between. There'll be no tackling, but it's just getting that movement of one to the ball, one cover, and they'll work up and then back. And on the way back again, it's as the ball goes behind you. So for forward players or midfield players, the recovery run is just as important, that you get behind the ball and cover your teammate again.
Now we're recovering, so play it up. So it's like a centre forward, now you're out the game. So if I'm here, yeah, play it. The nearest man gets to the ball. Who's the nearest man? Me or you? Yeah, so you go to the ball and I recover to defend this one. So we're now working back the pitch. Do you understand? Yeah, so we're working back. It's like a recovery run. So start at the top. Play it. Go, good. Recovering. Reference, yes. Go to the ball. Good. Good, to the ball. To the ball. Play it down. Recover. Good. Remember, you're defending deeper. Good, play it. Keep control of the pass. Good. Good, and relax. You just go up to the top, swap bibs with the next guys. Tell your teammates. Say to them.
Communication's key, boys.
He said it. Communication when you're defending is key. So whoever's the deeper man, encourage the guy to get there. When you're up there, tell your teammate who's going to the ball. The nearest man get to the ball. The other teammate get behind him. So if he beats him, he ain't getting past you as well. Play. Good. Good. The passing doesn't need to be so quick. Good. Can be louder, more aggressive. Good. Good. Be decisive. Can you get down there? Good and easy. Just slowing the passing. The passing doesn't need to be as quick. Well done. Better communication there. When we do get that pass, if you are deciding to go, so play it there. If you decide to go to the ball, you need to tell me, because I'm now out the game. So it's like a midfielder getting out, I'm the striker. So you decide, be loud, then I know my recovery position straight into here. And I'm getting in and I'm helping you. Yep. Yeah? The one you shouted a little bit, I was like, I'll go. Be really decisive, be really loud, so that he knows you're getting there. And encourage him when he's going.
Practice one is something I just recently started doing. It's really to bed in the principle of getting close to the ball and that covering position. It was at my last club actually. We felt like, you know, people were a little bit lazy in getting in a covering position, which defensively cost us on occasion. So I came up with that, and it is physically really tough. But it's just about getting to the ball and covering. And I think on the way back, it's even more relevant, because the nearest man gets to the ball. That doesn't mean that the other man's finished. He has to recover even further and make sure that defensively you get men behind the ball. And if your team applies that principle, then you're going to be a really difficult team to beat.
So if I'm here, yeah, play it. The nearest man gets to the ball. Who's the nearest man? Me or you? Yeah, so you go to the ball and I recover to defend this one. So we're now working back the pitch.
I think to coach the principle of getting to the ball, you have to be firm and you have to force players to do that. Then you can start the decision-making process of when is the right time, because we can't always get to the ball. And occasionally there'll be a player behind that kind of is pinning you in 2v1, or there'll be a time where you can't get out to the ball. So you have to delay, allow people to get back in, and then you can go and apply pressure on the ball. So I think that comes after. I think you have to at first say, get to the ball. And then there was a couple of occasions. There was one occasion on the big pitch where he actually had a player and he was reluctant to go, then he kind of went, and I spoke about cutting the pass off. So you can still, even though you're 2v1, you can cut the pass off and then get to the ball and put more pressure on the player.
You can't go straight away, but if you get a relationship here, you cut the pass, go, you cover, and we're fine, yeah?
I think I tried to stay demanding, from early on. I try and use my voice to impact the players and to get them going. And then late on, when they were starting to tire, I'm using my voice again, get to the ball. So I'm trying to coach from the side with that. I think in the afternoon, if anything, I got to know them a bit more, and I felt like I could have some banter with them and chat to them about different things. But that just comes from the relationship that you've developed throughout the day with them. So I wouldn't say it changed, but I think it got better as you get to know the players. And I think that is coaching. You can know everything you need to know about football, but unless you have a relationship with players, unless you can get your point across to players, then it doesn't really matter how much you know. You have to, get a relationship with players and get their buy-in to do what you're asking them to do. So a lot of coaching is about personal relationship rather than just knowing the kind of the football principles that you want to coach.
To see the full coaching course and for more exclusive content from top-level professional and academy coaches, subscribe to the Coach's Voice Academy at academy.coachesvoice.com.